Welcome children in bio class. Children, I am going to teach you mitotic cell division and phases of mitosis. You know mitosis is a kind of cell division which is for the growth, development, repair, replacement and regeneration. This type of cell division is found only in the somatic cell. In cell cycle you have studied there are two phases. One is interphase and other is mitosis phase or M phase. Interphase is divided into three subphases, that is G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. In this phase there is duplication of DNA, that is the chromosomes, and synthesis of RNA and proteins which are essential for the cell division. But mitosis is completed in four phases, that is prophase. In that, first is prophase, second is metaphase, third is anaphase, fourth is telophase. So these are the four phases of mitosis: prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. So you have to see what happens in the prophase. First phase of mitosis is prophase. What are the main characteristics of the prophase? In the prophase, the chromosomes have become short and thick. They are clearly visible inside the nucleus. If you are taking interphase stage, in the interphase stage you see these are the chromatin fibers. These chromatin fibers now going to be short, thick and clearly visible structure inside the nucleus of the cell. So this short, thick and clearly visible structure in the nucleus of the cell, now it is the chromosomes. These are chromosomes. So these are developed from the chromatin fibers. Each chromosome has already duplicated and two chromatids are present. These are sister chromatids, and where chromatids are joined, that is centromere. So two sister chromatids remain attached to each other at a small region. That region is called centromere. In their centrosome is present. Centrosome is found only in the animal cell. This structure is absent in the plant cell. This is the centromere. It is absent in the plant cell. It is found only in the animal cell. It is split. It divides into two daughter centriole and they move apart and occupy opposite pole of the cell. So here they occupy the opposite pole of the cell. These are the two opposite poles. Centromere has reached. And centriole divides and moves to the opposite pole. Each centriole is surrounded by radiating rays. So these radiating rays are called ester. A number of fibers appear between two daughter centriole. So these fibers which appear, these are spindle fibers. The nuclear membrane here is shown by broken line. This nuclear membrane start to disappear and nucleolus also disappear in the prophase stage. In the late prophase stage, the chromosomes start to move toward the equator. Now, next phase is coming. That next phase is this is the metaphase. This phase is the metaphase. Metaphase. Main characteristics of this phase is the chromosomes arrange on the equatorial plane. So this is the equatorial plane. On the equatorial plane, their chromosomes are arranged. Each chromosomes get attached to the spindle fiber by its centromere. Now after this, next phase is coming, anaphase. So this is the anaphase. In the anaphase, the spindle fibers will contract and centromere divide. Therefore, the sister chromatids of each chromosome separate and move towards the opposite pole. So these are the sister chromosomes, they are moving towards the opposite pole. In the late anaphase, these are the daughter chromosomes now, they are moving towards the opposite pole. After that, their next phase is the telophase. Telophase, in that the daughter chromosomes reach to the opposite pole. Two set of chromosomes reach to the opposite pole and they will reach to the opposite pole and they become thinner and turn into again network of chromatin fiber. Nuclear membrane and nucleolus both reappear. Cytokinesis will start. In the animal cell, cytokinesis is by furrowing, but in the plant cell, cytokinesis is by the formation of cell plate. So this is the cell plate formation, and in this way two daughter cells are produced.